Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have such an exciting one because I have part one of 2 reviews I'm going to be doing on the new Revolution and Friends 4 collection. So Revolution have been collaborating with Friends now for over a year. This is, as I said, this is their 4th collection with them, which is very exciting. I love Friends, I'm obsessed with Friends, so anything they come out with, I'm going to buy. They decided to come out with a little Thanksgiving collection, which is just amazing. The Thanksgiving episodes are quite a big thing with Friends, so this is just so exciting. I did pick up everything from the collection. It wasn't a huge collection, there's 4 items, and I did get everything. So firstly, we have this pumpkin spice lip set, which I am going to be testing in today's video. Then we have 2 turkey shaped palettes. How cool is this? We have a smaller one and a bigger one. I'm gonna be reviewing both of these in today's video, and then tomorrow's video I'm going to be reviewing this little trio of palettes here. This is the one with all the Thanksgivings, and there are 3 eyeshadow palettes. So if you're looking forward to seeing a review on this, that will be tomorrow's video. So if you want to see my first review on the Revolution and Friends Thanksgiving collection, then please keep watching. Okay, firstly let's look at this little lip care set. So firstly, how adorable is the packaging? I absolutely freaking love it. This is the pumpkin spice lip care set, lip mask and lip scrub. Now this was £10. Personally, I think that's a little bit pricey. If it more like £8, I would have been happy. Obviously, I wanted the whole collection, so I had to buy it. But £10 I do think is a little bit expensive for these. But the packaging is freaking adorable. So firstly, you have the little lip scrub. And they do come with a little hygienic seal. This is what the lip scrub looks like. That is a very strong sickly scent. I don't know if that's pumpkin. In England, we don't really have a lot of pumpkin flavoured things. We don't really eat pumpkin. I think we have like pumpkin spice lattes in autumn, but that is literally it. Yeah, it has a very strong sickly smell. It has a bit of a like vanilla undertone to it, but yeah, super sickly. And then we also have the little lip balm, which looks like this. Again, hygienic seal, and this is just an orange lip mask. This does not smell of anything. I do actually have my XX Revolution one, so it'd be good to see if they're pretty much the same. Let's just try out the lip scrub. Oh, it's very hardly pressed. I'm just gonna put a little bit on. We can eat this, right? Well, that tastes bloody gorgeous, and if you're not meant to eat it, it still tastes bloody gorgeous, so yeah. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the lip mask. You don't need a lot of this stuff, I don't think. Okay, so that lip care set is actually really cute. The lip scrub smells and tastes amazing. So yeah, if you like the pumpkin scent, or at least I think that's the pumpkin scent, definitely recommend. It is just a little bit pricey in my opinion. Okay, time for the 2 turkey palettes we are going to be testing in today's video. So firstly, we do have a mini one. I mean, I wouldn't say that's mini, that is still, you know, quite big. This is what the packaging looks like. I just think this is so funny. The shape is so odd. Like, this would be so difficult to store. But this little mini one is more of a neutral palette. Neutral kind of cool toned palette. And as you can see, there are 9 pans in there. There's a lot of sort of blank space, which is what annoyed me about the other big weird shaped palettes. Just the space in here is not practical. This is just for like the gimmick. But I don't think £8 is too badly priced for this palette, considering it is a bigger, more oddly shaped palette, plus it is a collab. So if you like the colour story of this, this could be a palette to pick up. There is also, I don't know if I showed you, There's also a little mirror in there as well. So I don't think £8 is bad for that. However, this bigger palette here is £20. How have they gone from £8 to £20? So the shape is exactly the same as the mini one. However, the colour story of this is so pretty. This is my favourite one out of the two. This one is like a bigger, more warm toned eyeshadow palette. Again, a bit of a wasted space up here. But I do love the colour story in here, and there is a mirror. So yeah, out of the two, this one's definitely my favourite colour story. But for today's video, I'm going to be swatching them both. I'm going to be using them both for a little eyeshadow tutorial, and then at the end, I'll give you my final thoughts. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is the little palette swatched. It swatched amazing, I'm not going to lie. The shimmers and mattes in here are pretty pigmented. This shade here is very, very fair, but I can see that on my skin, so that really impresses me. I like that there's a bit of depth in here. There are, I think, more shimmers than there are mattes, but only by one, so that's not too bad. Of course, I probably would have wanted maybe 1 or 2 more mattes in there, but I think that's actually a very beautiful sort of berry palette. So that is what the little palette swatch is like. Let's see what the bigger one swatch is like. Okay, so this is the entire of the big palette swatched. I love this colour story. It's super orangey toned, pinky toned, warm, autumnal. I love it. I think the swatches are great. It seems to be a recurring thing with these bigger palettes in the Friends collection, that they are just that better quality. So I'm a massive fan of the swatches of the palette. I think there's a really decent amount of mattes in here compared to shimmers. There are loads of mattes in this palette, which I can appreciate. You know, Revolution are guilty of putting a lot of shimmers in their palettes, but this one has so many mattes in, which gets me very excited. So let's get into the eye look. So as you can see, I've primed my eyeballs. Not my eyeballs, my eyelids. And I use the Revolution Super Base. I'm going to be doing a look with the 2 turkey palettes today. Tomorrow I will be doing one look with all of the trio. It's just a lot less time consuming, and I can give you my full review in 2 videos. So these palettes are called You Love Me. They're not actually called the turkey palettes, but I'm going to take the mini You Love Me palette, and I'm going to take Maternity Pants, which is this dark brown shade here. You can actually fold these all the way around, and I'm going to try and use this as a mirror, but I don't want to not show you what I'm doing. So I'm just going to stamp this in my outer corners. I'm not going to take it up too high either. Then I'm going to go into the bigger palette, and I'm going to take the shade Yams, which is this one here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just buff that at the very top of the brown and bring it forward to the front of my lid. I'm going to take the shade Feet, which is this one here, and I'm just going to stipple that in between the brown and the orange, because there is quite a harsh line and I want there to be a little more softer gradient. Then I'm going to take VD, which is this orange shade here, and I'm just going to blend that above where we put that orange. Going to go back in with the dark brown shade and just perfect the outer corners. Going back in with Feet just to help blend that out again. And then at the very top, I'm going to take the shade Cheese, which is this one here. I'm using the majority of the big palette, but I will get back to the little palette afterwards, just because this one has all the matching orangey shades. Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna go orange again for the lid shade. So I'm gonna take the shade Thankful, which is this shade. By the way, some of these shades make me absolutely die. We've got a cranberry shade, we've got a shade called Sucked, Thanksgiving Pants, Yams, Scarring, Turkey, Ruined, E. Like, I love the shade names of this palette. So yeah, it's just absolutely hilarious. So yeah, I'm gonna take Thankful on my finger, and I'm just gonna put this at the front of my lid. I am just going to take some on a brush just to add some in the areas that I didn't cover. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the Eat shade, which is kind of like a bronzy shimmer, and I'm just going to blend out the outer edges. Then I'm finally going to go in with the smaller palette, and I'm going to take the shade Full, which is this purple one here, and I'm going to put that across my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the shade Leaf, which is this one here, and I'm going to use that for my inner corners and brow bone highlight. Then I've got a little bit of fallout under my kind of nose region and under my eyes. Okay, so this is my eye look with both of the You Love Me eyeshadow palettes in the Friends Revolution collection 4. I'm now going to hop off camera, I'm going to put some lashes, I'm going to put mascara on and some lips, and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Okay, so I'm back. I decided to just put mascara on the end. I just feel very lazy. I couldn't bother to put lashes on, so I just used my classic Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara, and then my lips. It is limited edition, but Too Faced bring out pretty much the same lip set like every single year. So I just used a little Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid lipstick in the shade Hot Buttered Rum. Yeah, as I say, Too Faced always come out with these like same limited edition Christmas lipsticks every year, and I'm sure there'll be a similar shade to this year. This is my completed look. Definitely let me know down below what you think, and now let's finally sit down and talk about the makeup I tested out today. So I do love the lip care set that's part of this collection. It's definitely not a must. You don't need to go out and get this, but it did make my lips nice and prepped for liquid lipstick to go over the top, and I feel like my lips look very, very smooth. They're not cracked. So, you know, this does work. This is a very cute lip care set. I got this mainly because it was part of this pumpkin collection. I'm sure all of their other ones are exactly the same as this, but if you don't have a little lip care set in your collection, definitely recommend this. Now, for the two Turkey You Love Me eyeshadow palettes, firstly, the packaging, guys, this is just so funny. I cannot believe they actually did like turkey shaped palettes. Like, where have you ever seen this before? This is crazy. Do I think everyone's going to be a fan of this? Absolutely not. I got this because I'm a huge makeup lover, Revolution addict, makeup collector, everything. So I wanted to have this part of my collection because I love Friends and I love Revolution, so it's just a no-brainer for me. But if you're not like me, then you're probably not going to like the packaging. So firstly, let's talk about this little palette. So for this smaller palette, I actually really love the colour story in here. I just trapped my own hand in there. This is very much cool toned, has very nice shades in here. The quality is very, very good, I must say, very pigmented. The shimmer, very good, that I use in my inner corner and brow bone. And they swatched amazing as well. I know the packaging's a little bit silly, but for £8, I actually don't think this is too bad. There's a mirror in here also. So overall, I think this is worth it for £8. I think if you love this colour story, I would definitely check this out. And lastly, for the bigger You Love Me eyeshadow palette, very funny packaging again. This colour story is absolutely beautiful. I 100% prefer this colour story to the smaller palette. This is very autumnal, very Thanksgiving, so it fits in with the theme extremely well, which I appreciate. The quality of this is really, really good. I have noticed that with the bigger palettes, they are amazing quality. Mattes are super pigmented, blend really easy with each other, and the shimmers in here are beautiful. They don't let me down. And what I love about this as well is the amount of mattes in here. They have not overloaded us with shimmers. There are so many mattes in here to play with, and I really appreciate it. I absolutely love this, and if you can look past the packaging, this is definitely worth picking up. I know it's more expensive, it is £20. I honestly don't know how they went from £8 to £20. Like, that's such a big jump, but definitely worth picking up for me. This is beautiful. If I could recommend either one or the other, it's definitely this one. So I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this collection, because personally I'm very excited about it, but I know my opinion is not the same as everyone else's. So if you could let me know down below what you think, I would absolutely love that. I'll just show you up close the look that I created with it. I absolutely love oranges and warm tones, so this look makes me very, very happy. I'm going to wrap the video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.